What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hand Tight Racing YouTube channel. In today's episode, I actually got a very, very special announcement. Those of you who've seen my livery may know this, may have put two and two together, but I have officially partnered with Fun-Haver. They sent me one of their angle kits to, test out and that's not good. To test out and use from here on out. So in today's episode, we're going to get that all swapped over from the old angle kit to the Fun-Haver stuff. And then maybe tomorrow, depending on how the alignment and stuff goes, maybe we'll get some testing it out. So I'm going to get this Blazer off the lift, get this truck moved, and then we're going to get into the install. I will show you the kit just after this, so you can kind of take a look at it before it goes on the car. But I'm excited to convert to a single pivot McPherson. The only concerns that I have are it doesn't come with a full knuckle. It comes with a knuckle adapter, so I had to source OEM S550 knuckles. I'm not sure if that'll have any effect on how the car drives, but we're gonna give it a go and see how it feels in comparison. From what I hear, it changes the car and makes it drive better, so I hope that's true. And I will definitely give you guys an honest review of the kit after it is dialed in and aligned properly, because we're just gonna throw an eyeball alignment on it. Not an eyeball alignment, but we're gonna measure. We're not gonna do it the right way with the alignment rack and everything, because unfortunately we don't have those tools at our disposal. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the install. Here is the Fun-Haver kit in all of her glory. Shout out to Von Gillen Jr., Chelsea Denofa, and Cody for getting this thing to me. Super fortunate for that. To my knowledge, this is the first Fun-Haver kit released to the general public. I know a lot of people are waiting to get their hands on it, but I think it's still going through some of the testing, this included. But man, this thing looks sweet. Super high quality billet knuckle adapter with adjustable Ackerman plates, tie rod ends, huge spherical tie rod ends. Those things are beefy. This whole kit is beefy. This thing is something serious. Sway bar end link, and obviously it converts the OEM double pivot McPherson to a single pivot McPherson, which is what I really wanted. This kit, I had to get these used OEM S550 knuckles because when I moved I threw mine out. So I'm gonna work on the getting the dust shield off, the ABS or wheel speed sensor off, and then still got to get this truck out of here, get this Blazer down, get these two trucks out of here, get the Mustang up on the lift, and from there it should go pretty smooth. We will see. To be determined. Stay tuned. Alright, so we've already got the car on the lift. We're working on removing the old angle kit. Good kit, by the way. Nothing wrong with it. Did pretty good for me for a year. But we're working on getting that off.
Has it been a year?
This guy finally decided to show up.
Hey, listen, Daddy shows up when he wants to.
This fucking guy. That's Daddy right there. I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, we're working on getting this stuff off. And then once we get it off, we're gonna get it back on, and then Jeremy's gonna align it.
Yeah,
he's the alignment. He's the alignment guy.
Yeah, don't
So,
trust that. Don't trust that.
He can align anything without lasers.
$20 lifetime warranty with Jeremy.
Shit.
After 30 days.
So we almost got this side off. Really, all we have is 2 bolts, and the whole angle kit is off. So we're gonna get working on that, and then it's time for the fun stuff to be installed. You get it? You see what I did there? Because it's the Fun-Haver kit. So basically what we're doing right here is removing the remaining bolts from the old angle kit and swapping over to our BC camber plates and swapping over the hubs that I was using on the car to the new S550 knuckles in order to get everything to bolt up. Well, we got the old kit off, and we're about to attempt to bolt on the first Fun-Haver control arm. We had to swap back to my BC camber plates because I didn't feel comfortable using the FDF ones with a different kit. So we're gonna see how that works first. Hopefully we can get all of our alignment in spec. But we're gonna bolt it up and try to align it the best we can. See what it'll do. So I'm not going to go super in-depth with the install of the kit, simply because Chelsea has a very good video on his YouTube channel of the installation of a prototype, which is identical to this kit. Basically what we're doing here is we're going to bolt up the front side of the control arm, the rear side of the control arm. We didn't have to adjust any of the heims. This is directly out of the box. So it's super easy, 2 bolts, and basically your control arm is bolted to the chassis. So now that the control arm is bolted up, it's time to mate the OEM S550 knuckle to the knuckle adapter, connect the tie rod, connect everything, tighten everything down. I did use red Loctite on some of these parts. We got the first Fun-Haver control arm and knuckle adapter on. If I followed Mr. Denofa's instructions properly, I think we have this Ackerman set properly. He said he wanted the small Ackerman plate toward the wheel, not towards the rack. So that's how I have it here, I think. We used our digital level to achieve our... I'm going to run 6 degrees of camber, negative camber. And Alex, what was the caster?
Negative, or
it was
positive 10.
It was 9.
9.
9 degrees of positive caster. That's a little more than he recommended, but I'm used to driving with about that same caster. I don't know how much that's going to change because this is a single pivot McPherson instead of a double. But we're going to go ahead and give it a whirl. We're about to get the other side on. This kit looks amazing on here, honestly, and it was super easy to install with basic hand tools. We're not going to put the brake caliper back on yet. Like I said, I swapped back to my BC camber plates. They are adjusted all the way in. That probably wasn't necessary, but I didn't think we were going to get that much camber out of it. But we got 6 here, and we're about to go do the other side before the final bolt down of this control arm. As you can see, it's still loose. I'm putting red Loctite on everything that doesn't have lock nuts. That's just for my comfort. I don't know if that's necessary, but we're doing it because I've had bad experiences without Loctite. This
Lock
is the
her down
fucking
for your pleasure.
This is the mastermind right here. This is the guy. Wrap looks good, by the way. You did a good job. Thank you. You're welcome. But yeah, so that's why we got the Fun-Haver logo. It's because we got the Fun-Haver kit. First one ever released to Gen Pop. So I can't wait to get this thing aligned and see what kind of angle it brings. I have a feeling that we're going to have to lower the car because we're at max high on these ERs, and the FDF is a 2-inch drop knuckle. I don't think this drops anything. I don't see how it would, but maybe I'm wrong. Actually, I think it would raise it because it's mounted under the knuckle, so it technically picks it up, if anything. So I have a feeling we're going to have to lower this thing and then realign it, but going good so far. So we realized in order to make camber adjustments on the fly, which is necessary for me, this is not necessary for everybody. Once you find your camber setting, you may be happy with it and may not need to make adjustments on the fly, but we figured that it was just better for me to cut my strut tower to expose the entire camber plate. All right, so we got both control arms on. We had to raise the ride height because I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure this is only about a 1-inch drop spindle knuckle deal, and we were on a 2-inch drop. So I lowered the car about 1 inch. I didn't break any reservoirs this time because now I know what I'm doing. All right, guys, it's time for me to tell you. Alex is the one that broke it. I just took the blame for it.
I'm sorry.
But
I didn't break nothing.
so I lowered it about 1 inch because it was at max height. Now you can see it's here. So I think all we have to do left now that we have our 6 degrees of negative camber on both sides, which is a little less than I was running before. We're gonna try that out first. Probably still too much, but I don't feel like really messing with it too much. We had to cut my strut towers out like that right there. So I think you guys saw some of that, just the beginning stages of it, but it didn't take us that long. But we got both control arms on. Should run a little toe and go, and then we tighten everything up, and we should be ready to put brake calipers back on this thing. Kind of seems like we're gonna make it to OSW tomorrow. Tyler's been fortunate enough to sponsor the event for me, so
just finding this out.
Just finding this out. So yeah, we might do some testing tomorrow. If we do some testing tomorrow, you'll see it in this video. If we don't, then you won't. But overall, this thing's been really easy to install. Just a little more tricky, I guess, because we took another angle kit off here and it was set up for that. But I really like these adjustable end links. These are nice. Everything's really nice. I mean, this thing's billet. Nothing's tight yet. We just been kind of trying to get it decently aligned. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this thing up and hopefully we'll test it tomorrow. See what's up with it. Notice how I turned my spring around so you guys can't see my spring rates. I'm gonna die with my secrets. Anything you want to add to that?
I'm tired.
Shut the fuck up. You?
Don't go. Let's go.
So, oh, see, he lost his negativity from the last video.
I'm not as tired as I was
First thing he said in the last time I panned the camera over to his face was, "I want to go home."
I was exhausted.
You got anything you want to add?
I want to go home.
Well, I'll take him home. You can go. I'll take him home. Don't worry. He can come home with me. All right, guys. So we just finished up the install on the Fun-Haver angle kit, and I have seemingly picked up what I would refer to as a metric fuck ton of angle. This is pretty impressive, to be honest. It's like, can I get over here real quick? It's like, that's some serious shit. Like, that's straight on with the car. Like, we did take off these braces. Everybody seems to do it on these cars. I never did it because I never had to, but we have tons of clearance. We'll see what it's like on the ground, but let me take a few steps back. But that's a lot of angle, and once we drop it on the ground and there's weight under it, I'm pretty sure that camber setting is going to be perfect. I think we had that set to 6 degrees, right?
Yes.
6 degrees of camber.
Negative.
Had negative camber. I mean, if you don't know what I mean when I say that, you probably shouldn't be working on your car. But we were able to achieve that with just the standard BC Racing camber plates. And I didn't even adjust these heims from where Fun-Haver sent me the kit. They're pretty much just where they came. Everything is pretty much just where it came except the toe and yeah, no, that's about it. Pretty much the toe. Good Ackerman, as you can see. I don't have the wheel on this side yet. We were just testing that one side to see if we can get some clearance, but that's a lot more Ackerman than I had on the other kit. I've never driven a car with this much Ackerman, but it's this is pretty impressive. I'm very impressed so far. We'll get it on the ground later. That won't be in today's video, or maybe it will be, but it'll just be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
From what?
Working
You
all
didn't do
day.
shit today.
And then I worked on this thing.
You didn't do shit.
Hey,
I'm pretty happy with it.
I got both brake calipers on.
You did get both brake calipers on. I'll give you that one. But yeah, this thing's sick. I can't wait to drive it. I think it's gonna work great. So yeah, get your Fun-Haver kit at funhaver.com. That's Jesus Christ. Yo, that looks retarded. Am I allowed to say that?
I don't think so.
So, yeah, this thing is wild. I'm looking at it right now, but Alex is gonna run us through the motions here of just how much angle the Fun-Haver kit provides. So get him straight before I show it. Or relatively straight. That's pretty straight. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna take a step back. Fuck out the way. Alright, show him what's up. Jesus Christ. Bro, that wheel is like almost 90. Alright, come back the other way. Boom. Almost 90. Dude, that is honestly unbelievable. I don't know if I'm ever gonna spin again.
She ain't spinning, baby.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna spin again. As you can see, there is tons of angle both left and right with this Fun-Haver kit. So a lot of things have happened between the last time you saw me and now, but we are in line at OSW. Looks like we are gonna get some testing. Got the Mustang on the trailer. We're almost through the gate. It's pretty freaking busy out here. OSW got a serious event going on. Didn't think it was gonna be this big, but here we are. And I hear the pits are crazy, so we're gonna get in there, get our car unloaded, get through tech, and get ready to drive our first session. I added some camber to the rear. I was having some uneven tire wear, so I added a little more camber. Eyeball, meh. We'll see what happens, but yeah, it should be a good day. I'm excited to test the Fun-Haver kit. Has a ton of angle. I hope I don't have any issues with it rubbing on the control arm or anything, my wheel, but we'll see, and if we do, we'll fix it. So stay tuned. Sorry for the potato quality of these videos. So this was my very first run out. As you can see, I threw an unintentional backy, which kind of destroyed my entire line. Now we were running scrubs because we did not have any new tires mounted. I actually only ran scrubs at OSW on Saturday. But as you can see in the other parts of the video, the car is super quick to snap to angle and super quick throughout its transitions, as opposed to the kit that I was on before. As you can tell, it did not take long to get comfortable in the car. Got used to the snappy transitions and really using the skinny pedal to steer the car. Doesn't help that I was running scrubs. I wish I would have got a fresh set on there, but the tire guide wasn't there. But yeah, you can noticeably see that I am more comfortable in the car and getting closer to the wall and getting used to those snappy transitions. And now we'll just let some freedom sing. So it's the next day. We're back at the house after testing the Fun-Haver angle kit on the S550. Overall, very good kit. Metric ton of angle. Really easy to install, like I said. Really easy to align. Pretty much the Heims came out of the box. I didn't adjust any of that. Just pretty much camber, caster, and toe was the only thing I adjusted. The car had more self-steer than ever. I'm not sure if that's because of the Ackerman setting. It was just about, it was closer to zero than I'm used to. The car was super snappy. Transition super quick, which is good for if you're ever in a battle, you're ever in a tandem and you trap yourself, and you have to slow down a lot to give the other driver room to transition. It's a quick transition for you, so you can get right back in the pocket. That's something that I'm not used to. Kit was super easy to drive on. It had the most self-steer that I've ever experienced in a car, which was new to me. There is going to be a learning curve coming from a different angle kit, but I think it will be for the better. The car had, it has so much angle. It's honestly unreal. I don't understand how my wheel even fits in there. And if you guys were wondering, I'm running 18 by 9.5 plus 12. That's what I'm using on the kit. No spacers, no rubbing. I am using the rack limiters that were provided in the kit. But yeah, man, super easy to install and changes the entire feel of your S550. So I definitely, if you're looking for an angle kit, I definitely recommend looking into the Fun-Haver kit, because I've already had another angle kit on my car, and I do think I'm going to end up liking this one better. And they do work with your not your OEM, but your standard issue camber plates that come on pretty much any coilovers, but definitely want to get the BCs to pair with it. So they had plenty enough of adjustment to get the, I think we just checked it to see how much camber was achievable. I think it was like not a -9 degrees of camber. So that's plenty. That's more than you'll ever need. I'm sure the kit will need some adjusting. It was basically an eyeball, not an eyeball alignment, but we measured. I'd rather get it on a rack and let Eric get it right. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy with the kit. Even coming from another high-end angle kit, I think I'm pretty happy with the decision that we've made. So check out that Fun-Haver kit and get them on there and get it done. Have fun.